We are shining bright on the ranch today. We're going to have so much fun. We are brought to you by Blast Music 24/7, and we are spanning the globe to bring you the best in indie Americana music, and we have a great show lined up for you tonight. I will tell you this show is pre-recorded, but I will be monitoring the show when it does go live. So for everyone watching, I will be watching with you. So I will be answering all your comments, and Danny will also be chiming in and watching them as well. We have a great show, but first our sponsors, Hotel Universe, all your video needs. Really, really good for indie artists. You know, we don't compete with each other, but we want to be competitive and have that edge. Hotel Universe can help you with that. Also, we have our radio affiliates. We have the Plow Zone in California, and we have My Indie Radio out of France. So again, we love our listeners that are streaming, that are listening on the radio. We love you guys, and thank you so much for joining us, you know, each Monday at 7 or wherever it's replayed, whenever you're listening. So glad you're with us, because again, we're bringing you some really, really talented people. And I'm really thrilled about tonight's guest, because we are going to Germany. Again, that's why we're pre-recording, because there is such a time difference. And by the time we go live, they'll all be asleep. But Danny is with us here today. Now, you wouldn't think from Germany that we don't travel in the same circles, but it's such a small world. The Americana, we just come together and we support each other. So without further ado, Danny Myler, yeah.
Hey, everybody.
And we're talking solid Germany. Cologne, Germany is in the middle of the country.
That's right. Thanks for having me, Randy. I'm glad to be here.
I'm so glad you submitted. Really glad to have you on the show. And again, meeting people that, we're in the same songwriting group, which we're going to talk about more. But most of all, I want to talk about Germany, because this is a chance for me to actually explore my German roots in Pennsylvania. I don't know if you know this, but I grew up learning German.
Wow, that sounds crazy.
Deutsch.
Okay, then let's do the interview in German. Hallo.
Okay. Nein.
Wie geht's?
Wie viel Uhr is it? What time is it? Like, where's the
bathroom?
I know the essentials. I can apologize in German. Es tut mir leid. But that's about
really
it.
Good. You're speaking really good. So
thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm my German teacher. I know more of my high school German than I do of my college Spanish. That's okay. That's really gone. And
maybe it's easier in German. Maybe German is easier than Spanish.
It was for me, probably because my grandparents were speaking a variation of German from time to time. They yelled at us and cursed at us fluently in German.
Okay, we can talk about it later, maybe.
Yeah. We'll keep it. We'll keep it.
All the cursing. I can teach you some new words.
Oh, that's good. I used to brag that I used to be able to curse fluently in 7 different languages. I got to keep up with these things.
Okay, we exchange some words later.
All right, good. We'll keep up on our slang curse words there, Danny. No, seriously. Now, I have kept up with the German markets, and I do some UK shows with Sparky Top 10. And I know the German scene is pretty much a heavy, hard rock scene.
Yes, that's right. We're a very heavy metal and rock, full of rock, but there are some small gaps where country music can be played or other music styles. And I'm very happy that I'm able to do that in Germany, because it's not so easy.
No, it's not. I was living in a different part of United States, and it was more of a pop area. You know, it wasn't so much Americana country. So, you know, getting out to play live was always, you know, a bit of a challenge. So Pennsylvania is a little bit better. And the further you go down south, it just becomes more and more prevalent. So what made you, I mean, were you always country or?
I was actually. I grew up at my grandma's house, and with also those vinyls with Dolly Parton and Elvis Presley and Merle Haggard, Loretta Lynn, and so I was listening to that when I was a little kid, and yeah, it never went away from me because through all the years I did some rock music and metal stuff to do music in Germany.
Right.
But I always wrote country songs when I was alone at home, and yeah, now I'm proud that I can do it in public.
You're a public country artist now. You've come out of the closet,
Yeah,
and
that's right. I came out in with my debut album in 2023.
okay.
I had a lot to think during the COVID time, and had to cut some lines to the metal scene, and it was really good for me. So I can go my own musical way. And I found a producer, which is also very hard to find, someone who can do country in Germany. And but I got some musicians in Nashville who played the instruments on the record, because it's even harder to find some pedal steel or a banjo player in Germany.
Oh,
So
that's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
uh so I
So
did
you
that in Nashville, and but we produced everything in Germany.
right. Oh, Danny, that's so true. So tell me about, I mean, because you were in that hard rock community up until 23 until your album came out. What was that transition like? What was the difference in writing a country?
um I always wanted to do country, and I always was trying to find some musicians, but yeah, most of them were laughing at me because they were the hard guys in the metal scene, and they say no, country is for losers and stuff like that, and yeah, it was really hard to find someone. But
I'm
then
gonna
COVID.
beat somebody up. I'm gonna beat them up.
Yeah,
Beat
but
them.
I think in COVID, yeah, the music scene was sleeping a while, and yeah, I did my thing, and now some musicians who laughed at me want to play with me because they like what I'm doing.
I
So
don't know
yeah,
how I would feel about that. Like you laughed at me, like I was a girl
yeah.
going country, and now you want to play with me. I don't know.
I never hit the country girl in me. So even when I was doing hard rock or heavy metal for some time, I was always country inside. So yeah, they always knew, but they never expected me to do the last step to the complete transition.
You know what? And it's hard to swim against the stream.
That's right.
You know, it's funny because if you think of somebody like Pat Benatar, when she was doing rock, they were like, women don't rock.
That's
Now
right.
you're in Germany and you're like, you don't country here,
Yeah, that's right. Some people are looking very strange when they look at me, and I say I play country music. Okay, is it German folk? Because some Germans confuse it with German folk, and I said no, it's more like Nashville style, modern country music, traditional country music, and yeah, I try to spread it here a bit. And I have the feeling through Lainey Wilson or Luke Combs that it's getting more popular here in Germany, and yeah, I try to help that.
You know, I've been to Germany. I've actually been to Hamburg, Germany,
Oh, what a
which
great
was
city!
yeah, it's one of the biggest ports I think in the world. Like Hamburg is,
Yeah,
and it's a big fun town,
it
Hamburg.
is.
But
It
I was
is.
there on the Queen Mary. Okay, now
Okay.
I know the UK doesn't like the Queen Mary because it took all their money to build it, but the Germans love the Queen Mary too. And
Germans love ship.
yeah, they do love their ships because there was so many people when we pulled in. around the docks, and it was so fun. And then when I got off the ship, I toured around. I saw Germany for a while. And when I got back on the ship, it was all Germany's. And this was the most interesting parts. They had these huge metal belts, like you could tell, their jeans and everything, they were metal. They were heavy rockers.
Yeah.
Even the music on the ship had shifted. It used to be this like playful music, that Americans get on elevators and stuff. And all of a sudden it was rock when the Germans were on board. So I know what you're up against. I really do. And you know what? I think being a woman in the business, I just think is more challenging.
It's always challenging when you're a woman or the only woman in a band with all the boys, and yeah, you always have to stand for yourself, and you have. I feel you have to work a little harder than the other guys all the time, and yeah, that makes it very hard sometimes. But now I have my own band. I do my own music, and I have found a real cool band, so I'm very happy with them. And there's no challenging, and there's just the music, and that's really rare to find here.
Yeah, it is. It is too. I love my band right now. It's 2 guys, 2 girls. Actually, my drummer is a female, which nice balance. It's a lot of fun. Although when we walk into a venue, the manager will usually look at one of the guys, for directions, and I will just insert my little self there, and I'm like, well, I'm Randy O'Neill, and I'm actually a girl, so you're gonna
I
do
know
it.
that. I know that feeling because sometimes they think they ask, which of you guys is Danny Myler, and they assume that Danny is a boy, and yeah, it's challenging everywhere.
It is. It is. We'll talk more about that, but I want to hear about your first song that we're going to listen to. It's a good one. I just love the title, Little Thoughts Are Noisy.
Yeah, the title does not say much about the song. You have to listen to it, but it's a very, very sad song. It's one of the saddest songs I have. It's about a forgotten topic, which is not in the news anymore. And nobody talks about it, but it's still present in our days. And it's about, yeah, a man who's beaten up his wife, and yeah, and she knows something is wrong, and she knows she has to leave, but it's hard. And yeah, it's the little thoughts in her mind that are noisy and getting louder, like the song is starting very slow, and it's getting louder.
And I agree with you. I think it's a topic that we just need to talk more about because, Danny, it's not going away.
It's not. It's all about wars in the world that's going on, and the politics and stuff like that. But the little things, it's not a little thing, but there are things that are forgotten behind the doors, and yeah.
Right. And you call it a little thought is noisy, but those thoughts, I mean, it should be noisier. You know what I mean? Because a lot of women feel like they don't have a lot of resources and a lot of places to go for support.
That's right.
We're not loud enough about that.
That's right, and that's why I had the song in my drawer for several years, and I took it out and we made a country song. It's more a little bit like a gospel country song, maybe a modern, and we made a video to just present the topic to the world. Yeah.
Right, right. So we'll talk about this. We'll keep talking about this, but let's listen to Little Thoughts Are Noisy. I want to make sure I have the right video. Yes, here we go.
Okay.
came on back to him, though he treated her like a fool. And she works to the bone every day at the bookstore, so he can get his booze and drink his mind away. And she cooks for him as long as she can think of, with a black-eyed bruises everywhere, but it's alright. And when he chases her around the kitchen table, she can hear something tug when she closes her eyes. Makes the bed for him even when he is not home at night, and keeps on waiting until the morning light. And when a tear rolls down to match the blood crust on her nose, somebody's talking from a fireplace deep inside. A little thoughts and noises.
Oh, Danny, that one hits home.
Yeah, that's right. We actually use a real actress and a stuntman. Well, I knew her from another movie where I was an extra, and she was the actress, and yeah, we became something like friends. And I asked her if she would do a music video, and she was, all right, yeah, that's a very important topic. So she did it, and yeah, it was great.
She did a great job. I mean, he did too. I was like,
oh, he's a really nice guy. You cannot see that, but he is the really cutest guy. So yeah, we had fun, though it was very serious, but we had fun on that day, and yeah, it was a great video.
And you got, was that a little creek, a little stream, or that you were standing in water?
Yeah, I was standing in the lake. I had a fisherman's trousers on underneath, but it was, yeah, it was just till until here, and I yeah, the water came in, so it was really hard to do the job, but it was great.
Right, you did a nice job with that, and it just, again, it was a just powerful effect to the video, and it's just added to it, though. She's in the water. She's in the water, which is really well done. The things, the sacrifices, you know,
Yeah,
for your music. But again, a really solid song with such a great message.
Thanks.
Is that one that I know we travel in same circles, but international in US, the International Singer-Songwriter Association?
That's right. And
And we
I'm
are going to be
very
meeting
proud to
in
be a part of it.
Atlanta soon. You'll be meeting my
I'm gonna be
drummer.
in Atlanta. It's crazy. I don't know what I did there, but I just booked the flights. I closed the eyes and booked the flights, and I said, I'm gonna do it. It doesn't matter. I want to meet those people because they're really nice, and Tamani does just a good job for the whole award show and the independent music scene. So I want to be there and meet everyone, and I don't care if I win. Really, I don't. I really, I already won because I'm going. So
Right.
yeah, that's right. And
Is it, gonna-
I'm looking forward to meet you there.
I know. Is it going to be your first trip to the U.S.?
No, I've been to the US a lot of times. I love the
Okay.
US and yeah, through country music. And I've got family there. I've got family in Florida and a cousin also in Atlanta, but I haven't seen her for years. So it's the first visit after 30 years, I think. I saw her last time I was a little kid. So yeah,
I
it's
mean,
gonna be
people
like that.
listening, you heard me talk about ISA, the International Singer-Songwriters, because indie artists get no recognition. You know, we have to be our own labels, our own promoters, our own cheerleaders. And for us to get into a room of like-minded people who are there to support each other and cheer each other on is amazing. And yes, the awards are kind of nice and important, but the people, the friendships you make there, to me, are even more important.
Yeah, I feel that right now, though I have met them, a few people on Facebook already. I feel the love in the air and the support of each other. And yeah, some are writing messages, and I'm gonna look forward to see you there. And we don't have this here in Germany. We have awards here, but there's not that kind of community.
And it's true, especially with, you know, indie artists. Like everything's about the labels, and they support you and they do their marketing for you. And that's how you get to be, you know, big and famous. But the unsung heroes of the indie world, um, again, there isn't like a whole lot of support. We have to support ourselves, and we have learned that we are better together. We are learned that we better sharing resources and what works and what doesn't work, and jumping in each other's videos and things like that. It's just a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
I hope that I'm doing a little story on Instagram and Facebook about my trip to Atlanta, and I hope I can share this with Germany or Europe and be a role model for them to build a community like that maybe one day. That would be
Well,
great.
you know, talk to Tammany Dove, who actually is the head of, who is the brains behind ISA. You could start your own chapter in Germany, in Cologne.
Maybe, yeah, maybe that's possible. I don't know. Everything's possible.
I
Since I'm
know.
doing the country music, I feel like there's no borders at all.
I don't either. Like any country artist, like I want to open my doors like on a Sunday. Just come in. Let's do a song circle. Let's, you know,
Yeah,
hear some music and have some fun and, you know, see what's going on.
yeah, it's gonna be great. And yeah, I'm very proud that I found this community and they let me in and welcomed me with a warm welcome. So that's
Right.
means a
Right.
lot to me.
Oh, I'm so glad that you're connecting and that you're actually going to be in Iceland. I didn't know that until we talked before the show. So
I didn't know that either.
so okay, your next song up now, Danny, you're going to make us cry.
Yeah.
Ah, you're just throwing it out there. We're all about the ball. I mean, as if the other one wasn't bad enough. This is a drop down tearjerker. Tell me about Too Far Gone.
Well, Too Far Gone was the first song I recorded for my album and the first country song I ever recorded in studio. And so it's very special because we didn't know what we're gonna do with that song, and we're just getting started. My producer, he was new, and we were just growing together. And yeah, that song was really the first milestone we reached, and where we tried to do country, and I think we did a good job. And it's too forgotten because it's about a toxic love you think of, which is so long ago, but you're still thinking, what if it would have gone good, or what if little things hadn't happened and we still be together? And it's ridiculous, but you sometimes think of it, and we all have such kind of love.
We do. And you know what? We're good people. We want to give people a benefit of the doubts, but we don't learn our lessons either.
No, we don't.
And, you know, when it
Even
comes to
we
trauma,
musicians are the worst kind. We never learn any lessons.
yeah. No, we don't. I'm a counselor too, and I love to think people can change, but it has to be a process. Like, it's not overnight, and it's just not one incident. It's working through their trauma,
That's
and
right.
everything else. And I've done it myself, and not trusting my instincts to run.
That's right. It's very important to trust your instincts. I have to learn that the hard way, but I always try. Now I try to look back not with a heavy heart. There are sad things happening all the time, but when I look back, I try to look back with a light heart, some kind.
Right.
I'm still trying.
But we have to be wiser.
That's right.
It's a balance between not becoming jaded and learning how to move on and be smarter and take that lesson with us.
Yeah, that's right. It's gotta be some use in aging. I want to believe that.
Yeah, we're getting old for a reason. So hopefully become smarter and wiser. So, all right, we might cry. I'm just getting you all prepared.
You might cry. It's not a such sad song.
Okay. All right. Not so bad. Okay.
Not so sad.
All right. Let's see how sad this one is. I mean, it can't be worse than the other one. That was pretty pungy.
No, it's not worse. No.
Okay. All right. We're ready. All right. Country song, Too Far Gone.
And go
far gone.
And we are back on the ranch. We are brought to you by Blast Music 24/7, your one stop for all indie music. If you're looking for new music, you want to look at Blast Music 24/7. If you are an indie artist, you want your stuff up on Blast Music 24/7. Again, a lot of resources. They are so supportive of all indie artists, and you get to keep a lot of what you make. Different than other platforms. Also brought to you by Hotel Universe. Again, they help us get onto Roku television, all your video needs for Hotel. Because you want to be competitive. You need your stuff to kind of stand out, and Hotel can help with that. We have our radio stations. We have My Indie Radio out of Paris. Love you guys listening. We have the Plow Zone in California. We love you guys as well. And as well as our other streaming platforms. We have so many people listening. Amazon Podcast, Pocket Cast, Podcast Index, Stitcher, Pandora, all of them. And we are everywhere you want to be. So we want to thank you all for tuning in week to week and listening to some of the great, great artists that we have. And today we are in Germany with some great country music from Danny Myler. Just thank you for being with me tonight, Danny.
Thank you for having me.
I thought that, all that dancing on that video, and again, our listeners can't see the video, so we have to be descriptive, but there was a couple dancing, and they look like they're having fun.
Yeah, I want to be a little contrast to the story, and they're having fun. And the blonde girl, she wants to destroy that, I think. And I was in some TV from the past, inside singing, and yeah. We did the contrast because the blonde girl was in the 60s and the dancing couple was today, and we mixed everything up, so it was great.
Yeah.
And I was looking real bitchy. I saw that right now. I never seen that before, and yeah, it was a good laugh.
Yeah, for our radio station and streaming, you can't see how serious you were. You were looking, when it came to you singing straight to the camera, you had a very serious look on your face.
Yeah.
But it kept the tone to where it needed to be, because this wasn't a fun video. I mean, things weren't going quite to plan.
Yeah, that's right. They were splitting up in the end. I think.
Yeah.
The blonde girl won.
Oh man, blondes. Oh, gotta watch that. So, but you used actors in that video as well?
We did, yeah. We always use actors because sometimes you can see if somebody is not familiar with the camera, and we had only very few time. We had only one day to shoot the video, and we didn't want to spend more time because it's also money. you
Right.
spend.
Right.
And then we say, okay, we do it professional, so we are faster.
And it does show in the recording. It really does. It's a great. You have some great videos. I watched quite a few of them. Now, you said that you had trouble finding a producer.
Oh yeah.
And for a lot of our listeners, how important is a producer?
A producer is very important. It's like a shrink. You have to find the right one, and you have to get along with him, and you have to open up everything from you to him, so he understands what you want to say. He got to understand your music. He got to understand the genre you're doing, and yeah, that is really important. And he has to be the same. He has to open up to you too. And yeah, I don't know how many times I yelled at him and how many times I wanted to quit. And we don't have fights personally, but we had arguing about the music, about how to do things. And afterwards we were getting out and having a beer. So we are some kind of friends. Yeah, and you have to have this relationship to your
Mhm.
producer to get good stuff out.
I totally agree. And it's almost like a marriage of souls because you're turning over this work that you bled over, that you put together, and you charge them with bringing it to life. And it's a process. And the person isn't into your work and you're not connecting, it's not going to come to life.
Yeah, but I think I have worked with a couple of producers. You have to be professional and private together. So you have to mix up feelings, emotions. You have to show yourself, and yeah, but still stay professional. And this is a really hard line for it to go. But he has to bring out the best in you, and he has to push you forward. And some producers are not doing that. Some producers are break you down, and yeah, they hold you little, but yeah, you have to skip them.
It's true. Again, if the right chemistry isn't there, they don't bring out the best of you. And
Yeah,
which is what they're kind of tasked in doing. It's just not the right working relationship. And you're halfway through a song when you find that out. But it sounds like you have a great connection with this one.
I do, and I'm very happy about that because there are very few in Germany who can do country music, and it's hard to search a new one.
I kind of had the opposite problem as you, in that I had a couple songs, and I had done my first album out in LA with Marty Rifkin,
Oh,
who's a pedal steel guy. And I'm like, I can't keep flying to LA. It's actually closer to go to Ireland than it is to keep flying to LA. And so I'm like searching and searching, and everyone told me to go country. They're like, you're writing country songs. You're writing country songs. I did not see it at first. And finally, I went to Tom Joya, and I'm like, what do you see this? And he's like, I think this is somewhere between this and this. I didn't know that I was doing country songs. He was smart enough not to say, go country, but we just put it together, and it was amazing. And it was definitely the right decision.
yeah, for me too. It was.
When it's right, it's right. You know. All right, so we have another song we're going to be listening to. Another song about crying.
Yeah,
Cry.
yeah. This is the song we first released. It was the first single ever, and we did the video, and the video was so great. We put all our heart and energy into it, and into the song as well. We were almost finished in studio producing all the songs, and uh, it was late. It was middle of the night, and I was heading home, and there was this melody in my head that was spinning around, and yeah, I wrote the text in 10 minutes, and the next morning in studio, I said we have to record this song in a Nashville style, so everybody will see the German can do country music. I think this is a song that shows that we can do it too, and yeah, it did because it won several awards, and yeah, it's
Oh,
one of the most famous songs of my album. So
Danny,
uh,
brag. What
yeah,
words?
I do. I'm sorry, but I really love that song, and everybody does, and it's quite a hymn for me. And we love to play it live with the band. It's great.
No, brag. I want you to brag. What awards did you win? It's a great
Yeah,
song.
it's a great song, and I hope I'm gonna win in Atlanta as the first German to win. And yeah, we'll see.
Okay. So this is one of the songs you are up for an award.
Yeah, I think so. It was a song which I submitted, so I guess so.
Yeah, we'll see what happens when we meet in Atlanta. So, Okay, so what's the song about?
Well, it's about never give up, hold your head up high, walk straight ahead. If you fall, just stand up. Don't matter. And one day you're gonna make the onions cry.
Ah, okay. Which means you're going to stand up and you're going to do what you set out to do. You're going to live your dream.
You live your dream, pay the price for it. Don't look back, just do it. And it's a little story. Maybe that makes you cry.
All right, Danny, we are going to make the onions cry. are back on the ranch. We are brought to you by Blast Music 24/7, your one stop for all indie artists. It's a great platform, which is just great for indie musicians. If you're looking for new music, go to Blast Music. And indie artists, you get a free account. Tell them Randy sent you. I don't know what that'll get you, but tell them I sent you anyway. And again, you want to put your music on Blast Music. It's a great place to showcase and network with other artists as well. So it's where you want to be. And for those people listening tonight, you're indie artists, calling all Americana artists. If you want to be on the ranch, go to my website, spell my name right, RANDIEONEIL.com/shows, and you can apply to be on the ranch just like Danny did, all the way from Germany. And I gotta tell you, girl, you are showcasing your Nashville attitude in that one.
I am, and I'm proud of it. And it always reminds me of where I started and what I've accomplished now in 2 years. So I don't know what's happening next, but it will be a lot of more to come.
Oh, really, really good stuff. For people who do not know, you referenced before that you recorded this Nashville style. Not even people in the United States, not everyone records Nashville style. In fact, I don't. But how do you record Nashville style?
In Nashville, you do in Nashville. You take musicians from Nashville, and yeah, I wrote the song and the lyrics and everything, but I had some Nashville artists to play the songs, and yeah, you can hear it.
And the sessions are very intense, very short. You know, they get the songs and they're all recording kind of at the same time, and it goes very quickly.
Yeah, that's right. It goes quickly. They record it in between a week and send it back, and my producer puts the pieces together, and yeah.
Okay. So actually using Nashville. What about the people in the video? I know our listeners don't always get to see the video, but you want to cast the characters in the background playing. Is that your band?
Yeah, that is my band. And yeah, almost everyone is together still, but not everyone is there still because the girl, she has her own band now, and we're still friends. But yeah, most of the people are still in my band.
Yeah, they were having it up. They were having so much fun.
They're doing, yeah.
Now, did they have to kind of change their style to play with you?
I have one guitar player. He's all the way country from the beginning. He's a country guitar player, and he wrote me when he saw my stuff, when he listened to my album, and if I would need a country guitar player, and I said yes, of course I do, because the other one is a metal player, but he can definitely do country, and he likes it. He loves it. He's playing in a metal band as well, and it makes a special sound. We have the country player and the metal player, and they're mixing up perfectly, and this is really crazy. But the other ones, yeah, they love it. They love the country music.
Yeah, it's a nice mix, and it is a country sound. All of them are, definitely, sitting in that pocket. Really nicely done.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm working on my second album right now, and we have yeah, released 2 songs already, I guess. Yeah, 2 songs.
Oh, really? Where can people find those 2 songs?
On Spotify, Amazon. We did not make a music video, but we will for the next song. We will release, and yeah, you can find those new songs also, or Apple Music, yeah, everywhere.
Now, I know, this is an international market. Are your platforms, you mentioned Spotify, Amazon. Do you guys in Germany have different platforms that you use?
No, we don't have. different platforms. We use Spotify, Amazon, and we hope that some people buy the real album on disc, but yeah, it's hard.
You actually have CDs that you're selling?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I wanted that. So. Yeah.
If nothing else, it's a souvenir. People still like to have something from the show.
That's right. Yeah, I sell CDs, T-shirts, and flags, little pics, and what else do we have? We have lighters.
Oh, you have lighters?
Yeah, I'll bring you one to Atlanta.
I don't. You can get that on a plane, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right. You have to show me some of your lighters. I just have cozies, and what else do I have? Yeah, the T-shirts and posters and
Yeah, posters. Yeah,
easy to the transport type stuff.
yeah.
So you're recording? You have any shows coming up?
Yeah, we play in big festivals here in Germany with a band at the beginning of September. We have a very big in the north, where you have been, near Hamburg. It's not
Near
like
Hamburg? Okay.
yeah, it's for you it's near Hamburg. For the Germans, it's a little bit far
But
away.
you're
We have other dimensions here, but yeah, we play it it's on the sea actually, and the ocean. It's a real big country festival with a real big lineup over a couple of days, and we're going there, and then we're gonna play a big country fair. It's the biggest country fair in Europe with
What's it called?
over. It's country messe, country fair. It's a fair.
Is that what it's
Where,
called? Country fair?
yeah, it's called country fair. Yeah, it's real big, and there are over 40 artists playing on 3 different stages. It's a small songwriter cafe stage and a big stage for bands, and I have 2 gigs there. One small one with my guitar player and just we both, and one with the band. It's going to be huge. Everyone will be there from the country scene because it's not so
Oh,
big.
that's amazing. You're gonna be hobnobbing with some of the biggies in the industry.
Yeah, in Germany there are not so big ones, but some will be there. Yeah.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, it will.
Oh, I mean, it's good that Germany's coming out with some of the festivals and supporting country music. That's great.
It is. I'm happy about that, and I'm gonna push it a little more. And yeah, I hope I'll bring some good experiences and memories back from Atlanta, so I can
Right.
support the German country scene.
Okay, so you're on all the regular platforms that we Americans and people internationally are used to. So how can they find you?
They can find me on my homepage, Danny Myler Music.
Okay, so we're gonna spell that for people that are listening.
DANNYMYLER.
.com.
Music.com. Yeah.
Music.com. Okay, Danny Myler. Again, it's MY. So
yeah.
So I'm sure
it's the Myler. It's the maiden name of my mother. It's my grandma's name, so I took it.
Good for you. Good for you. I didn't think of doing that when I went back because I was raised with my grandmother too. That's a great idea. I like that. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Okay, I like it. All right, Danny, thank you so much for hanging out. And I know I want to thank everyone for hanging out with us today and checking us out. This is a pre-recorded show, but I will be monitoring all the comments. Danny's going to be checking in occasionally because she's going to have the link to respond to everyone who comments from areas. A lot of this is streaming, but we do have 3 video casts that we can respond to. So thank you, everyone who's chiming in. Danny, thank you,
Thank you.
for recording. I cannot wait till Atlanta. We're going to have so much fun.
We will definitely.
So make sure you look for me. I'll look for you. And
I will.
I will see you in Atlanta. Everyone else, I will be back here next Monday with a new artist as we span the globe to bring you the best in indie Americana music. You have a good night, everybody.
Thanks. Bye, all.
Bye, all. I'm on the road, don't know where it goes. I'm on a road, follow your heart, it won't let you down. Follow your heart, take the